for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Madam Chair. And Dr. Fall, in your prepared testimony, you state that one of the Office of Science's goals is to enhance the U.S. Biosecurity. So I come from an agricultural background, and I represent a district that is deeply rooted in agriculture. So could you share what might be being done in the biosecurity in that agricultural?
Yes, sir.
Industry.
Well, less in agriculture because that's the mission of the Department of Ag. You know, we're sort of constrained a little bit by the rules and the laws about what we can work on, but the enabling technology is something that we've been doing stretching back to our participation in the Human Genome Project. So we know how to sequence genes. We know how to understand what genes do in cells. We're very interested to leverage one of our superpowers in the Department of Energy, and that's convergence. That's putting together biology with physics and mathematics and computing to understand biology in a fundamentally new way and explore the opportunities of engineering biology for health, for products, for agriculture, but also, you know, when you can change biology, there's a threat involved. And so understanding what the threat space is and being prepared to defend against that is something that we can do at the Department of Energy in a sort of unique way.
Thank you. Also, you gave us some indication about the implementation of DOE's policies to prevent foreign infiltration, specifically in DOE's basic research base and at the national labs. Could you elaborate on that, or at least give us some idea how we're preventing foreign infiltration into our basic research?
Well, we're doing a number. I did mention that we have a policy about the foreign talent recruitment program. So this is a way of recruiting, basically appropriating technology from other countries. That's a no for us. At the same time, we're massively increasing our ability to understand who is at our laboratories. Who's at our laboratories, where are they from, what are they asking to do there, and have a filter for that. That's really important, while recognizing that science is a fundamentally international activity, and we lose by saying no to everybody. So it's a tough problem. So the foreign talent program is relatively easy. The understanding who's in and who's out of our laboratories is also relatively straightforward. Then we have to make the decision about who to let in and who not to let in. Fundamental to all of this is enforcing policies that we've actually had in place, as have other agencies for quite a long time, and that's disclosure. If you're gonna come and either work for us or work with us, we ask you to tell us who's funding you, where are you from, what are your affiliations, and the first step is to require disclosure. Second step is to ask, well, is the disclosure truthful? That's a whole separate line of business. But just that act of saying, in order to work with us, you need to tell us who you are and what you're all about, is important. And surprisingly, over the decades, agencies, not just ours, but I think all of us, have gotten a little bit lax about enforcing the requirements that always came with grant applications and applications to come visit and so forth. So that's a really important part, the disclosure part.
I can appreciate that is a real challenge, because you don't want to be so restrictive that we can't advance, scientific advancement, but at the same time, you'd like to have others share in the cost of getting that done, and not just American taxpayers. So I thank you for your comments, and I appreciate you being here today, and I yield back.
Thank you.